have literally so many things to talk about. It is confirmed that I have finally got my diagnosis of ADHD. Hi. And then yeah, once they've achieved all of that, we then move on to the exciting part, which is picking what activities they'd like to do. I am someone who struggles a lot with my menstrual cycles. Good morning, my gorgeous friends. I hope you're doing well. I have some extremely bright makeup on today. I'll get into that in a little bit. But first of all, how are you? It's such a long time since I did a vlog. It would be a few weeks ago when I was recovering from COVID. I hope the setting is okay. I've just been playing around with the camera settings for a little bit. Guess we're not gonna know until we do it. Anyway, I thought I'd give you a quick OOTD. Let me just move this out the way. So this is my outfit. The top is from Verbose The Label. I showcased this in one of my recent new in my wardrobe videos. And then the pants are Princess Polly Curve, again a few months old. I'm sure they'd still have them though, because I have seen that they seem to restock them in, which is good, like their stuff. So today is Thursday. What is the date? Oh, it's the 23rd, because tomorrow, oh, let me tilt you up for this little bit. Tomorrow is Elliot's birthday. He's turning 32. We have some exciting things planned for that. But, oh, I shouldn't really have planned, but birthday presents, that's not quite. That probably made no sense whatsoever. Anyway, I wanted to vlog this week because we have some exciting things happening this week. Like I said, we've got birthdays. Winnie's birthday was last week as well, on the 17th of June. He had a dinosaur party and that was just so cute. So cute, he loved it. And today I have something extremely exciting happening. Also / nerve-wracking. I have been asked to be on a podcast with a very national society, brand, what would you even call them? Association? I don't know. Broadcasting platform. They are very well known. I don't know if by the time this video comes out whether it will be out or whether the news will be out or whatever. If it is, I will put it on the screen what it is. But for the sake of, you know, not breaching any rules, I don't want to share it ahead of time that I'm allowed to. But I thought it could be cool to capture the behind the scenes of this because A, I want to remember it, but B, I have no idea what this is going to look like. They're going to Zoom call me. My voice will be recorded. I don't know if they're screen recording me as well, but we're going to be looking in my wardrobe. We're going to be talking all things fashion related. And I don't know if it's also going to encroach on being a plus size person in the fashion industry or not. I'm really not sure of all of the things and topics that we're going to touch on, but I wanted to film it just in case there's some good bits in there that I can keep in for the vlog. So this is going to be my filming setup for said interview. I wanted to keep it nice and simple, so that is what you will see in the background. And I've got my camp table set up. It's just a lot better than being that far away from the background and having too much other clutter popping into the window of sight. So I'm going to be sitting there, got myself a water ready. I don't know if they want a professional mic, so I've left that there. But yeah, we've got some lighting going on. We're essentially ready to go, and I'm so excited. I need to do a test of the audio before we really get started, just to make sure that it is working. I haven't used this bad boy for a podcast since mine and Elle's podcast. That's such a long time ago. I use it for voiceovers and things, but not for a podcast. Another big update that I wanted to talk to you guys about is that obviously my health is better, but my mental health, so the last thing I think we left off in the last vlog was the fact that I had my appointment with my psychiatrist the next day regarding my ADHD and all of that. So it is confirmed that I have finally got my diagnosis of ADHD, which is honestly a huge relief, and I'll touch on it probably more later on when I don't have a deadline for this thing. But I just wanted to say that I have started on meds and I have got my diagnosis. If you're interested in a whole in-depth video on the process from you know, even having an inkling of ADHD to actually getting the diagnosis, I might make a whole entire video if you're interested in that, so maybe let me know in the comments. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly address that because I do know that that's where I left the last video off. And sometimes, especially if you're in the boat of that journey, it's all you want to know about and it's all you want to hear about. So that was something that I really wanted to quickly address. But like I said, I'll touch on it more later in the vlog. But for now, let's do this media thing. I'm absolutely pooping my pants. I stutter on my words quite a lot recently. Like when I talk to other humans, it's one thing to talk to myself or talk about myself to a camera, but it's a complete other thing to conversate with people, especially in an environment where I know I'm being recorded / filmed. So wish me luck. Like I said, I'm nervous. I will record it. But yeah, let's see how this goes. All right, first we're gonna test the audio. Just had an Instagram video blocked and it won't show me which one. Just to add to the fun of the day. Testing, testing. I mean, should be good. It's detecting it, so I'm gonna go with it. I'm so nervous. Breathe, breathe, breathe.
Oh no. Anxiety creeps up on me.
Oh, here we go.
Is this how it's supposed to feel? Tell me when it's over. I got someplace that I gotta be.
1 second, I can't hear you. Hold on one moment.
My friends say, get out of your comfort zone. It's a blessing in disguise. Get out of what you call home. Your name is written in the sky. It might feel just like you're on your own, but baby, it's another lie. Remember, you were made. I try to work, but it doesn't work. I try to say something, but there's no word. I try to justify my actions, less reactions.
So that is now done. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, it's so tough because like I obviously asked for info about what it's going to be because it's something that doesn't exist right now, so I can't exactly just go and reference it by like listening to that. So the questions were kind of very like sustainability focused, which is amazing because we do need more like information out there about that and how to like make better choices. But I just hope that like they don't edit my words to say something that I didn't say or that I didn't mean. I tried to be very like honest and open about my answers, so yeah, we can only hope. This is all such a new experience to me, so I'm really just hoping for the best. I had such fun though, and I think it was a once in a lifetime experience that I'm very grateful to have had. So now I'm going to move on. The sun is kind of going down very quickly because it's obviously winter, but it's 3 o'clock and it looks like it's 5 PM in my room, like it's so dark. But I'm now gonna go and film this parcel. Well, not go anywhere, but I'm gonna film it here. Finally unbox that so I can start to wear some of the goodies because I'm sure it's a box of clothes. I mean, what else would it probably be? Good morning, friends. How are we? I'm just gonna sit you down. This morning, we woke up to an every plate box. If you guys watched our last vlog, you would remember that we were trying out every plate. We've used HelloFresh for years, and now we've bought a few boxes ourselves, including this one. And it was so ironic the day that that vlog went live. Like, I'm literally talking an hour before the vlog went live. I got an email from Every Plate to collaborate on today's video. So I'm so excited to say that they're today's sponsor. I genuinely do love their meal kits, and hopefully we're gonna check to see if we have all the recipes this time. But I will say that even though we were missing the recipes last time, you can actually access that on your phone, which is what we ended up doing. Okay, we have all of them here. We have 5 recipe cards. I think it honestly was just a genuine mistake. So the meals that we have chosen, because we obviously have kids and they're quite fussy when it comes to meals with vegetables and things like that, so I have to be very, very picky with what I get. But I managed to find 5 every week, or at least I have so far. This is the easy chorizo baked risotto. I've also chosen the creamy bacon topped potatoes. Garlicky bean and veggie pie, that looks delish. Ginger pork noodle stir fry, again, delish. I'm gonna see how much ginger I add into that because I don't want them to say it's spicy. And then jerk chicken and corn salsa. The reason that we decided to start using Every Plate is because they are actually the sister company to HelloFresh, but they are at a much more affordable price range. So a box that feeds a family of 4 with 5 meals comes to $109 full price, I think, but I do have a discount code which I'll pop on the screen. If you guys wanted to try out Every Plate yourself, you can use the code Katie and that will save you $115 off your first 4 boxes. I'll have the link to Every Plate down below as well as my discount code if you guys are interested in trying it or just checking it out. And I will probably cook tonight one of these delicious meals. If you can't tell, it is morning time. I just had my shower and oh, my hair is actually coming out quite nice. I was gonna say it's still wet, but it's look, it's kind of got a little bit curly. It does. This is so close up. I have a very zoomed in lens right now, so you're just gonna get a very zoomed in look of my face, but we are off to a park to go and get some portraits done of the gorgeous boys in the back. Look how handsome they look. Oh, they're so cute. You're so zoomed in because it's this particular lens. It's the 50mm where you can't like zoom in and out. So yeah, this is what you got. It's a quick update. I was like, should I film on my phone? We're just gonna go with this. So hope you enjoy some little clips of me trying to snap 2 boys, 3 and 4 years old, in a park. The reason I'm doing it, actually, I forgot to tell you this, is because I'm currently trying to work on getting my portfolio of photos up a bit. I actually love photography and love videography, and I would like to start hiring some other clients, like bringing on clients, I should say, and shooting for them. But to do that, I need to be confident in my work, and I need to practice, and I need to build up a portfolio, so that is the goal of today. Okay, you guys, we are back from the photo shoot and oh my gosh. It was an interesting experience, and I take my hats off to any photographers that do that when they're not their own kids, because like, wow, that was like chaotic. If you can't tell from my frizzled hair, it was quite windy, and the sun was gorgeous though. Like the sun was setting, it was stunning. I don't know how much video footage we actually got because like I said, it was quite the juggle with kids, but I'll insert some photos from that photo shoot because, oh my gosh, they're just so gorgeous. But now it is time to cook up some dinner while the kids are in the bath. If you can't hear that in the background, Elliot is with them. So I'm gonna be cooking up my Every Plate and trying out this recipe for the first time. So this one is the ginger pork noodle stir fry. I'm so excited to try this. We decided to go with this first because it has the wombok, is it wombok choy? Is that what it's called? No, Asian greens.
Paint
another day, my friends. The only time that I really get to vlog with you guys is in the afternoon when the kids are on their bike ride or in bed. I'm just gonna make myself a tea while we chat. The kettle just boiled. Yeah, so it's been mum mode today. Busy day. So much activities to distract them with so they don't drive me absolutely nuts. But also, you know, the correct parent thing to say would be to give them activities to do, but we all know we do it for our sanity. Speaking of activities that I have done for the kids / for myself, because, you know, sanity is important, is that I went to Officeworks this morning to get, or to like, I made last night a new like chart, not really a chore chart, but something that's like a morning routine for them to follow so that they can get fun little stickers to go along the day. And then they get to choose, once they've completed said morning tasks, they get to choose an activity for the day each. So they get to choose one home activity, which is obviously a free activity, and then one like activity that they get to go out and do in the afternoon. So this is mostly for the 3 days that I watch the kids at home, because on the weekends we tend to be pretty busy, and then obviously they're in daycare 2 days of the week. Anyway, I thought that I would show you said things, and if you wanted to get your hands on the chart, you would obviously just need to change their names, because obviously I've got Darcy and Oswin on mine. But let me turn you around. I made it into like a PDF, and then I chopped out, or I cut out I should say, all of the sticker things, and then I've put little like velcros on them so they just pull off like that. They've got little velcro and then they stick on. And then the rule is with the activities, because I don't feel like going to Australia Zoo 3 times in a week, the rule is that once they've chosen one of these, I'm not so sure about the home ones. I'm thinking the home ones we can do multiple of, maybe just not that one. But these are only a once in a week experience. So I will then remove that after that day. So today we went to the library to do one of their messy plays. Then he chose, or sorry, I should say Darcy chose, he wanted to do Xbox, and we're also doing a bike ride, which they're currently doing right now. Now, these are just the main activities. There's obviously a lot of other things that we do with them in the day, but this is just to help give them a choice in what they're doing, and also to help them achieve all of this. So in the morning, these are all empty, and all of the stickers are down the bottom here. And then, yeah, once they've achieved all of that, we then move on to the exciting part, which is picking what activities they'd like to do. Anyway, I'm sitting down to have my cuppa, catch up with you guys. I also got an exciting parcel in the mail from a company that, oh my gosh, I have tried for years. I actually recently lost my necklace from them, and it was just so, I always believe in fate, it's crazy. But they actually reached out for their latest like campaign, and I'm not sponsored to show this in this video whatsoever, but I am gonna be sharing this over on Instagram as part of the Contra collab. Anyway, I'm excited to unbox it. I thought you guys might like to see it. It's from a company called francesca.com.au. They are a jewelry brand, an Australian jewelry brand. This is the gorgeous box it comes in. Super, super cute. So pretty. Aussie made, 2 sisters giving back. Oh, they donate. Wow, that's awesome. That is such a nice little box. Oh, they've left me a little card. How nice is that? Okay, now for the best part. I'm excited. Came with this nice little slip. I don't remember this much detail in the packaging last time. Oh my god, stop it. That is gorgeous. Oh my god, sorry, I just realized that you can't see this. Let me just unwind it. Stop. How gorgeous is that? So the charms is, like, you can get a ton of different charms, but I'm obsessed with the fact that each and every charm that you choose has a different meaning. So this one is the Sanctuary Charm Behold collection. Don't be discouraged, it is often the last key that opens the lock. But I also really liked the concept that this meant that like the key to my heart is really like, I don't just give it out to anybody. It's, you know, a one fits the whole kind of thing. So yeah, that's why I personally really liked this charm. And I also really like square designs on me personally. I don't know why, I just have this like look. Thank you so much to Francesca Designs for saying that. That was really, really sweet. Like I said, I didn't need to share it, but we all love to see it. We all love to see the parcels we get. Now, I'm gonna turn this fan off because I'm bloody cold. Also, I'm in this gorgeous dungarees from Best and Less, which I'm so devo about. I found out that it's sold out. So that's really annoying. I just did a Best and Less haul, which was late due to the fact that the parcel went to the wrong address. But I am doing a giveaway. Oh, this won't, never mind. It's not gonna be up by the time this video goes up. But anyway, if you want to participate in future giveaways, make sure to subscribe because I gave away some clothes in that haul and I'm sure it won't be the last time that I do that. But I wanted to sit down, have a little bit of a chat. I think I'm gonna tilt you down a bit because my back is sort of slumping more than the camera is allowing me to. Okay, the sun is setting, so if the light goes down or it gets dimmer, you know why. Let me have a quick sip. What a time to be alive. I have literally so many things to talk about. And I feel like every vlog I do this, I'm like, I just need to have a sit down element where I just catch you up to date. But quite honestly, there is so much to catch you up on. First of all, started on Vyvanse. I think I mentioned that at the beginning of this video. I got diagnosed with ADHD, so I'm fully on that, which is making my mouth really dry. Not a fun symptom, but one I will persist with. What are some other things? So I actually was talking about this on Instagram. I hadn't noticed a whole lot of significant changes. However, after having discussions with you guys in my DMs and some close friends who've been on ADHD medication, I think I just had an unrealistic expectation of what the medication would do for me, slash people in general. And I started to then question on a smaller, subtle scale, like what changes have happened in my life. And I had a chat with Elle about it, and he confirmed that he has seen like a difference in me. So I think I'm gonna take back my statement that it's not working. And now that I know that the symptoms that I'm having are changing is actually what is supposed to happen, I now am like, oh, actually, I do think the medication is working. It's not gonna make sense, but things like motivation and memory loss, like they haven't been improved, which I thought would happen on medication. But I've since found out that it's actually something that will change with time and with strategies as a flow-on effect from other things being improved by the medication. I don't know if that's gonna make any sense to anyone, but it made sense to me. So ultimately, I've noticed that I'm not as chained down by things. So like I used to be chained to the couch and I couldn't like get myself to the next transition of activities. So like, for example, I would be watching shows. I then would take 2 or 3 hours of convincing myself to go brush my teeth to go to sleep because of the fact that I dreaded the stages before I could hit the pillow. Like if it was just couch to bed, that hurdle would not be there. But because there's steps, even though they're very mundane steps, they are nonetheless hurdles to me having that ultimate rest goal. And it's the same in every element of my life, whether that be, you know, work related, trying to move from the couch to getting my makeup done, to doing my hair, to then start steaming clothes, to then start filming. The ultimate goal that I'm looking forward to is the content, is the filming, is the editing, the part of my job that I love. The part that I don't love is the prep, the getting ready to do said activity. It's much like painters, you know, any of that kind of thing where you love the actual activity, but more often than not, there's a lot of things to get you prepared to do that activity. So that's where I really struggle, is like getting myself into that headspace. And you know, you can say it just takes commitment, or what's the word, persistence and dedication and all of those things. But while I agree with you that certain things help, I literally felt like I was chained to those scenarios, and it wasn't a matter of any kind of convincing. Unless you have a brain that is like this, you just can't understand how debilitating it is. And you know, your brain will come up with a million and one excuses, and seeking dopamine in other ways, such as TikTok, TV, anything but the actual goal. So I've actually found that if I actually look at it, now that I scale back my expectations of the medication, this is a very long conversation about medication. If I scale it back, I've noticed a big difference in that aspect. So from that, then hopefully motivation will start to come, or at least become a bit more habitual, which I have noticed, like I said, getting into those activities has been easier, which I guess could to some seem like motivation. So yeah, it's very tricky to navigate the wording of, to translate that as what's happening up here to out here, particularly since my language has been struggling, or I've been struggling with my language, I should say, ever since COVID. And I don't know if that's from a lack of socialization, or if it's my memory loss / inability to properly pull words from my brain, or if it's a combination of everything. I'm not too sure, but nonetheless, it is very stressful. So that is my ADHD update for you guys. I'm just gonna keep going with the meds, see how it goes, and yeah, I guess I can keep you updated on that. And I will definitely do my ADHD video. And maybe if you come over to Instagram, I can put a box up for any ADHD / BPD related questions, and I can answer those in a dedicated video. But the next thing that I wanted to talk about was my dang menstrual cycle. I don't know if you can tell how anemic I look, but as you guys would know, if you've been following me for any amount of time, more than 6 months maybe, I am someone who struggles a lot with my menstrual cycles. I've always been inconsistent. You know, I'm someone who will have longer periods and then long periods without periods. A lot of periods. So if you're not into period talk, you can leave. In all seriousness, I have been fairly consistent for the past like 6 months or so. Like I've had, I think I went a period of time about 6 months ago where I went 2 or 3 months without a period, and I thought I might have been pregnant. Thankfully was not. But now I am dealing with the opposite effect. So I'm currently on my 4th week of my heavy period. Like it's ebbing and flowing, like I think it's gonna finish, and then it comes roaring right back. So emotionally, I've been all over the shop. Like I've been here, there, and everywhere trying to juggle, you know, this new medication, plus just life in general. And I'm just gonna be completely honest with you, I am struggling. I'm really struggling to find motivation in life, in things that I enjoy, but so would anybody on week 4 of their period. You know what I mean? Like I'm just trying to cut myself some slack and show up where I can. So I am very sorry that, you know, I'm maybe missing content or not as consistent as I once was. I get intense periods. Like I think I counted it the other day because I always use my Modibody underwear, and if you have not tried Modibody, I have been sponsored in the past, but I'm not currently sponsored by them. I'm currently wearing Modibodies. This is saying something. I own about 10 Modibody undies. I had them all in the wash at one point, and I'm talking a day. That was a period of a day. I have the major 10 tampon size undies, and I have the tiny size ones as well. It's like I've got a variety, and I went through all of them in one day. So I had to go out and get pads for the first time in forever and tampons. I already did have tampons, but I like to wear tampons and my Modibodies because I'm that heavy that I need that backup wherever I am. And that's another thing, is like it keeps me home too. Like when I'm in this heavy part of my period, I can't go anywhere because I'm changing, as you can imagine, every hour to 2 hours. Entire undies being changed. So yeah, it's a hell of a lot of blood loss, and I'm starting to wonder if I need to go to the GP about it. I know I should, I just don't want to. I have so much else going on, like with my ADHD stuff, that I just don't want to go. You know, it's just one of those things. I said to Ella, I was like, I'm just sick of having a reason to be in there all the time. I'm sure you didn't come here for menstrual chat, but I also think it is extremely therapeutic for me, but also really something that I didn't grow up knowing was not normal / not heard about. So not so funny story. Following on from my little monologue chat this afternoon, it is currently like 2:10 in the morning. I just haven't gone to sleep yet. I was like up till midnight, and oh, my light's gone off, sorry. I was up till midnight just Googling and like doing photography stuff, as you do, and I just had this incredible like gush of, I mean, this is gonna be TMI, but yeah, menstrual stuff. So the light is so annoying. So I ended up calling the 13 Healthline. I felt so ridiculous calling about my period, if I should go to the hospital or not. But I just think like that's just part of the stigma, right? Like it's just one of those things that we dismiss. But anyway, I am now at the hospital. So she did like this, all the questions with me and stuff, and she was like, yeah, I would suggest like ASAP going in to get seen, because I was like, should I wait to see the GP or should I go in? And because my regular GP is a 2-week wait, even then, regardless, I think she would have said to come in, because she said, well, you need to be seen within 4 hours, and that was at 1:30ish a.m. So yeah, I'm gonna go in now. I'm hoping and praying it's not going to be too busy. Hi guys, it is a week later and I'm jumping back in to give you an update on how everything's gone over the past week with, you know, since the update of the hospital. I ended up going into the GP relatively soon, like the next day or two. They luckily had a cancellation that I could jump in to an appointment on, which never happens, but thankfully did happen this week. So I'm currently getting my bloods tested, an iron infusion, and in chats about what we can do for a temporary fix to kind of like stop my period. If you can hear the kids, they're out in the lounge room. So that is all positive. I just didn't want to end off the video with no update on what happened. It was actually quite a nightmare. It was about a 5-hour wait in the ER. And then just like following on from the whole like stigma of, you know, feeling like I shouldn't even be going to the hospital about my period, I felt very out of place for being there. Like, I don't know, they just kind of didn't really take me very seriously, which really sucked, because, you know, I already wasn't taking myself seriously when I called the hotline, and then she was like quite concerned for me, that she was like, you need to be going in and getting checked now, this is not normal, like really like honing it home to me that like, okay, you've done the right thing, you need to go to the hospital kind of thing. And then to get there and be told, or like at least treated the opposite way, it was kind of like, oh, this is why I felt silly in coming, you know? It is what it is, such is life. But yeah, if you have any advice on periods, like if you have heavy long periods yourself, please let me know how you survive. But yeah, that is it for another weekly video. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Don't forget to go down and check out Every Plate. I'll have my discount code and link down below for you guys to check out. And a big thank you to Every Plate for sponsoring today's video. As always, if you want to see more of me, you can come and check me out on Instagram or TikTok. And I'll see you guys very soon for another video on my channel. Bye guys!